Hello everybody, welcome back to Tera Invicta, episode 2. Let's get right into it. Okay, so where we left off is we found out the aliens are here to take us over effectively. And us being the let's be friends and join the interstellar community took a really hard hit. Half of our control points got taken away from us, and we're trying to struggle to figure out what to do next. But with this, we're going to try to build up all that we can and start taking control of China, and hopefully we can go turn from there and actually start to rebuild a little bit of what we had before. But let's get some control points in Japan and maybe some in the Philippines as well. Sadly, we have not found enough orgs to actually boost our persuasion up enough to easily take care of it. But let's do some research on the aliens, figure out why they're abducting people, and move on from there. Alright, so we just researched some high energy lasers to go pew 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 pew. What should we research next? Let's get rival economics. Actually, no. Advanced chemical rockets. Let's get our boost up. Let's get some Perun on here. Another YouTuber who I happen to watch a lot and actually showed me this game. So, shout out to him. Should we give this guy government? Might as well. I think it's 100 influence though. There is some government orgs that's really good, so let's get him that. Everything else here, not really the best, so let's go from there. Having uncovered evidence of multiple livestock abductions sometime before the first human disappearance, it would seem that the aliens have been observing us long enough to understand Earth's biological and social hierarchies. In short, they have steadily worked their way up the food chain by analyzing patterns in the species, locations, and frequencies in the subtle or lack thereof, the proximity to settlements, or their recent disappearances. We can now paint a clear picture of the methodology. New thing, research allow factors to detect aliens' contacts with humans. The alien abductions follow a clear pattern. At first, animals was taken. Dogs, pigs, goats. After 9 days, abruptly ceased, and then all disappearances were human. This gradually transitioned to a third wave of abductions, this time directed at important or influential targets, especially in the media, political, and technical spheres. The most likely explanation is the pattern that animal abductions were broad-based biological study. The second wave was for studying humans, and the third wave represents their attempt to gain influence. There is no plausible friendly explanation for these actions. Discord is spreading, and more voraciously pro and anti-alien elements within our ranks are engaging in angry arguments, even coming to blows. So that you have people fighting over whether the aliens are good or bad within our organization itself. Both have demanded that we change our official policy to be more admittable to them. I've stated that we're still attempting to hold a middle ground position, and I am sure this will satisfy neither. I fear our organization will shortly start losing members from both its wings. Okay. So that's it. Pretty much we are trying to be the middle ground, trying to join the community, and that's hard when, your first contact happens to be hostile. So in response to that, like the clear hostile intent from them, both they're abducting influential people as well as the military build up in the outer reaches of the solar system. We are going to research basic interplanetary warships. This will give us some fighting chance to maybe fight them here in the future. UFO crashes on Earth. Let's see if we can break into Japan a little bit and get some extra money here. Nope, not a single one of our people was able to get into Japan. Oh damn, let's go. Got a bunch of admin orgs this time, which should really help us prepare for the future. You want to say hi? Too shy? Okay. Now what I'm going to do is also further increase his admin, making it 15. We could probably get one of these rocketry places too, temporarily. And even if we don't keep it, it should allow us to do pretty decent for a little bit. Whoa. What's that? This will give us a little bit more ops income, which might be good. I don't know. Maybe this version will be good to have some of these. Do you want? Fuck it. Let's just buy everything we can. Let's defend interest in Kazakhstan because we have a little bit of extra influence income. Let's go. We researched basic planetary warships. Let's try to get our outpost core. Let's change this. We're also going to research the alien origin to figure out where they came from. We're just going to put that on the back burner for now. Yeah. And then what we can do is just a basic everything but our main focus is going to be on the back burner. But we're going to add in at least a little bit. The reason for this is if we research a little bit in these things, we are more likely to get these things. Like, for example, Resource Market Administration is currently at 55%. But the more we work into it, the higher that 55% chance is to increase. So we would want to try to do that, and the sooner we get a chance at unlocking it. Advanced Chemical Rocketry. Let's go. This is going to be good because that's a prereq to help increase our boost income. But we have enough boost. I'm going to go with a little bit of a risky play here. And I'm going to install a quarters hab on here. This is going to give us a little bit of influence with time, but it's going to reduce how much boost we make, as well as take 6 boost, which is almost all the boost we made up to this point. But I think that having that little bit of extra influence income might be something really helpful. Wow! Who's the chunky? Who's the chunky? Yep, this is one of the projects I'm talking about. Reusable rockets. Extra 20% boost. Set as favorite. Oh. Pakistan is now gone into space. Okay. We can grab some of these science things while we can. Okay. We can maybe save up enough to get Mossad, but don't really want to. Alright, let's just get going again. We got Outpost Core, which allows us to build on the surfaces of planetary bodies. That's going to be great. Now let's get reusable rockets and really boost up our boost. My son just loves to hit stuff right now. He's a few months old and he just wants to slap. Alright, so mission to the moon is coming here soon. This is a little bit worrying because I don't think we'll have enough boost by then to actually get a good spot. But honestly, most of my games, I skip the moon altogether and just go straight for Mars. Alright. And we actually have all of Japan right now. So we are going to about to do great right now. You guys farting up a storm. But have you guys seen the shipping container attack that Ukraine did against Russia recently? They hit places like way up here, down here, here, all the way over here by Mongolia too. All over, like super far deep Russia. And that's crazy. Like all those places, a simultaneous attack is kind of crazy to pull off. Like good props on them because what the hell? I don't want to think about planning that out. Let's send our scientists to investigate that crash in Turkey. Then we are going to... I don't know what to do now. We can maybe purge Pakistan. Let's see. Do we have anyone with a purge? Good. We have the hacker. We can crack down. No, it's already cracked down though. Politician. That can maybe purge this. Let's increase that chance a lot. Can anyone do any good national policies? No. They cannot. Can't contact, can't investigate. This is the part that's kind of sucks when you pick a weird amalgam of people. Because, like, what's this girl going to do now? Kind of don't want to take more places because then I'll have to abandon somewhere. I could advise, but then I'll use a bunch of influence. So I guess I just gotta like go to ground just because I don't want to do anything else. Ready for my mission. And this guy can politician. Let's give him a decent amount of money. Maybe increase our rep inside of China. Take it away from the servants. Outpost mining complex. Definitely want that. How far is the mission to the moon? Okay, we'll probably be third, fourth. As long as we're not last in this, I feel okay. I'm not too big in a rush to get to the moon. Oh, we took a point in Pakistan. Let's go. Did we lose a lot of influence? No, we don't. Is this built? It is built. Okay. Oh, I misread that. I thought that was going to be a lot more influence than it was. Quarters. That's a monthly influence. So yeah, it probably was not worth it. Oh well. Maybe we'll get the firstborn in space. Let's contact them. Let's try to increase our rep here. Let's go to ground here. Let's increase it here, I guess. I don't know. I kind of feel at a loss of what really to be doing right now. Because I can't quite break into here yet until I get a little more. Purchase org. Yes. Politician. Nice. A persuasion plus an admin combined together. So that should help us a decent amount. Augment. Get him some more admin. Confirmed. Do you want? Fuck it. Let's just give this guy Some more spacecraft stuff. Increase our boost a little more. Oh, a meteor struck the International Space Station and destroyed a solar panel. Take me there. Are we still good? I think we're still good. I think we can rock that. Can we get a non-aggression pack? Alright. Let's just not have those people mess with us for now. They're kind of annoying to mess with. Especially when we're such a weak state as we are, starting off as the Academy. Oh, here's another really good one. It gives us some new rockets, but those rockets kind of suck. But an extra 10% to boost, which means I'm going to get that as soon as possible. Mission to the moon. Let's launch a probe there. Continue. Probe launched. I don't think we're going to have enough boost at all. I think we need 6. And we used that for that little bit of influence here. Probably not the good play. Magazines. Do we want magazines? Do you want? It's good to have. It is good to have. Oh, there we go. Someone took a point from us. Brought us back to our cap. So that's good. I think Exodus took a point, if I remember correctly. Was it Myanmar or whatever? Where is Myanmar? I forget. Wait, this is Myanmar. Yes, there it is. Yeah, they took one of the points from there. Oh well. They can have it. It's a kind of a bad nation anyways. They got like no boost, no mission control. Only they make $4,000 per person. Can't contact anyone else. No. I don't know what to do with this person. I don't want to keep sending people to ground. Let's do kind of big. Hopefully we get that. Scientist. Again, another 2 ground because we have nothing to do with him. Maybe, I don't think it works like this. But maybe if we boost the... Yeah, let's just boost it in Taiwan. That should do something at least. Oh, this is a really good thing to have. You probably should get it before we do Mission to Mars. Because that will cut in half our time to get the probe there. If we have that and no one else does, then we can easily pick all the points we want with time to help build up some more. Oh, they already have it going to Mars. Shit. Set this as favorite too. Open research. High thrust probes. Can we 8.5 a day? Rush this. Yeah, go from 8.5 to 19 a day. July 20th. May 20th. Okay, yeah, we should definitely get this before they do. What you burping for? Oh shit, let's go. Let's go. They ain't got nothing. A science thing though. A science admin? Pretty good. I'm getting some pretty good agencies. Just not what I'm needing. If that makes sense. What? Does this unlock anything good for us? No. So maybe we'll be good, especially approaching mid-game. But as of now, I'm definitely thinking it's going to be a little sussy. Let's get this. Put the ground. Can we get a point here? No. We had to spend a fuck ton of influence for 1% chance. Let's just spend some money for About 20% chance that would do something good. Let's contact the resistance. And let's pull a campaign in here again. Alright. Let's just repeat and continue that. Talk to this person. Non-aggression pact. Complete trade. Continue. So the Protector and the Resistance, the two less extreme factions. We have a pretty much a let's not fuck with each other pact going on. Oh, coup in Kazakhstan. That half a boost income. Damn. Probe arrive. Anything that has all four. Because we have all four, then that'd be pretty good. If not, I might just ignore it. Got a little bit of water. Honestly, all these are kind of bad. There's a 16 Fizziles, though, which is kind of good. But I don't think we can make it there in time and also be ready to go to Mars. Yeah, let's just focus on Mars at this point. We need a really strong economy coming up. Let's sacrifice a little bit early game for it. That way we can go into the early space a little bit stronger. Or early wider space. Strange behavior in Botanga. Okay. Let's go. A pretty huge swing for us here. What? Why are you getting fussy again? Huh? Why are you getting fussy again? What's the matter? Oh, you went to bounce? You went to bounce? Bounce. Yeah. Bounce. You had your little nap and you ready to bounce again? All that farting got you tired, didn't it? Yeah, and now you're ready to bounce now that you took a nap. Okay, let's get you in your bouncer. Oh my god, so my son got a present for, I don't really know what it's for exactly. Anyway, he got a present, and it was the little people present. You know what I'm talking about? And they decided to have a talk. And during this, they said, the bear has got one bitch. I didn't get a video of it to show you and insert it in here.
It's nap time, everyone. Night night. The bear has one fish. Let's go fishing.
But it is just so funny. The bear has one bitch. It's like, okay. Good for the bear. Up another boost upgrade. Let's go. Oh, we got a pretty big boost of CP cap again. So we can actually take these people out of hiding. Maybe try to find something else for them to take over. Oh, we got another alien ship in combat. It's a small gunship. And they crashed on Earth. Those gunships, even though they're supposed to be like the weakest thing, are actually really hard to deal with because they have so much acceleration. I actually use that a lot of times with mine, like some weak gunships that just run into the enemy real quick, super fast. Okay. Oh fuck, I forgot to read that. Anyways, pretty much, we found that they're fucking with people. We can kind of track it now. So anytime people acting weird, we can know it's there. Let's have you. We could maybe try to get not India. Maybe we can throw some influence behind this. Get Australia. You know what? I'm surprised you can't interact with Antarctica in here at all. I get you can't act with North Pole because it's not really a North Pole, really. But this is be kind of cool to have something set up down here. You know? I don't know. Maybe if like the aliens try to land down here pretty often and stuff because there's no humans to fight. But I don't think this used at all in the game. So that's kind of sad. Let's try to control... Let's go back for Kazakhstan, actually. I forgot that we didn't have that anymore. And let's have you investigate people to figure out who else we can contact to get a non-aggression pact with. Initiative? That might be kind of interesting to trade with. How many seconds is this? 5.6 kps. Let's look it up. KPS to ISP converter. Okay, what about MPS to ISP converter? Rockets? No, why can't... KMPS to Rocket ISP. Okay. Why is it not a... Okay. To get the meters per second, okay, just 9.81. So it is 5,600. 5,600 divided by 9.81. That's 570 seconds ISP. That's actually pretty fucking strong. Like as like a thing already. Let's see. Raptor ISP. What's a Raptor ISP? Yeah, sea level Raptor ISP is 350 and 380 with the vacuum optimized. Best current ISP. Rocket. Okay. Space shuttle main engine with an ISP of 452 vacuum. That's actually really high. Damn, that's pretty high. But yes, this is still 5.6. Still a lot higher than that even. Mission to Mars complete. And we've completed this. Maybe it will help reduce the boost needed to send a probe there. Let's send a probe there right now. .1. That's half our boost again. Okay, and let's pick a new thing to research. Let's increase our boost again. Then we'll get the outpost mining complex. So that will be ready when we finally land there. And then we'll see where we can go from there. We might need to get some kind of energy lab or something like that just to help, or xenology lab, help boost our research up a little bit. Okay, this is a pretty good one. It does take 3 stars, but it gives +2 science, some security, some research bonus, some engineering bonus, some boost income, boosted economy. That's pretty good. Oh my god, bro. Fucking ants. I swear, we don't keep any food out at all. Even the pet food. Like, once they're done eating, we put back into a sealed container and we sweep it up every time. It's so annoying. Right? And yet, still, ants keep coming into the house. All over the kitchen. There's no food anywhere. What the fuck do they keep coming back for? It's so fucking annoying, bro. Okay, I am back. Hopefully, hang on, let me just check the timestamp real quick. 1 hour in. Hopefully, you guys do not hear the background too much. I'm playing some Bluey. I gotta go back in and make sure that the audio is not fucked. So, let's just save right here. Save YouTube video 1. Save. Just in case I have to re-record this spot. Probably won't have to because it's not too loud over here. But yeah. 18 admin. 25 is the cap for any of these stats, so we're getting pretty close to the cap here, which is pretty good. So can we... No, we still can't go for it yet. But let's dump some $160 into this. I wonder how much this money actually means. I don't know. Contact. Let's contact Exodus. That seems like a good contact. And we'll contact the initiative. 2 contacts. Hopefully we can get a little bit of goodness from this. New project available. Allows detection of alien operatives. That is going to be huge, because we are going to have to kill and then capture some aliens to move forward with the story. Non-aggression pact with Exodus. That's good. I can't do a non-aggression pact with them. Why not? Intel. What do we know about the initiative? Relations. The tolerance for the aliens. But they're in conflict with Exodus and the other people. These people make no sense. Let's look at the other things. Tolerance, non-aggression pact. In conflict with other people. The Protectorate in conflict with everyone besides me. Hell, they're even worse than the servants. Jeez. The resistance, pretty good. They're doing pretty good. Yeah, the Protectorate is just fucked up. What the fuck? But yeah, I don't know why they don't like us. What if we just give them $1? Complete trade and repeat and continue. Yeah, let's just give them $1. Be like, okay, we're not trying to kill you. Here's $1. So we're failing a lot when it comes to China this run. There we go, an extra 10 points. Let's get alien operations or operatives first. Whatever it's called. Okay, we got Kazakhstan again. That is a lot of stuff we're losing today, so we need to abandon somewhere. Anywhere that happens to not be connected, we can abandon. We could probably abandon here. Abandon, yes. Okay, that put us pretty much at our cap. 0.001 influence a day cost. That's okay. Up. And some new orgs. Oh. This is actually kind of low-key big. Because I can give public campaign to this guy. And then they can at least do something for more XP and stuff. Then we'll give them administration. Okay. I want some of these to actually pass so I can win. Or at least win China. You know, that's what our main build is around, is getting this big Chinese country. And then we can build this up. That's why I got it. Ready to go. All admins and stuff so soon. What are they doing? Is this worth advising even though we don't have it yet? Probably not. Or this. Maybe this is worth advising. Let's do one advising round with this guy. Give them another $1. Complete trade. We restored Warsaw Pact. I don't really care. I'm not going to go over there at all. Now, maybe I could get it just for Humanity First to be doing a little better. Alien operations. Unhelpfully, domestic law enforcement tends too close to... closed investigations once apparent abductees return. Oh, okay. Domestic law enforcement tends to close investigations once the abducted people return, and thus it has fallen to all operatives to follow up. Many of the rumors of erratic and aberrant behavior amongst the reappeared. Concerningly, the investigations and interviews strongly corroborate these reports, and indeed suggest that the true purpose of alien abductions is something more than research and examination. Pretty much, people who get abducted come back acting really, really weird. Allows detection of all alien operatives, or new research. Allows detection of all alien operations. We update our intelligence to estimate how the aliens regard our current faction. So, open research.
Given their technological superiority, there must be some reason they have not resorted to genocide. That reason may be eye-opening.
So, the aliens are much more advanced than us. They could have just hooked some rockets up to an asteroid and killed us when they first showed up, if they wanted to. But they chose not to. So, we're just trying to figure out why they're acting the way they are. They're acting aggressive and secretive. They're trying to take over, trying to gain influence behind the scenes. And it's weird. They're obviously trying to take us over, but they're not really doing it in a super kill everybody kind of way. The aliens have made no moves towards such open violence. The two most likely explanations is that they stay their hand due to ethical concerns, or they seek to exploit. But it's appearing more and more likely, especially with how they manipulate people, that they are definitely trying to exploit us in some way. Countries are rapidly falling under alien sway, with governments and leaders being subverted and directly controlled. Perhaps we should be grateful that aliens intend conquest rather than genocide, but as things stand, it is small comfort. What do the aliens hope to achieve by taking control of the planet? What benefits could a subjugated species bring? As of yet, we have many questions and few answers. All we can do is continue the study of the actions and hope that some key will be revealed. We have activated an alien threat monitor that estimates the likelihood that they are going to target our interests directly. It is visible at the top right of the screen. So this bar, it'll fill up with dots, and once it reaches 5 dots, they're going to blow shit up. And a big part of this game is to let them blow shit up. If that makes sense. Like, you were wanting to make small progress and let them blow stuff up that doesn't really matter, just so they get their anger and hate out on you, and then continue to make small progress again. Now that the aliens' objectives have become clear, a point of difference has been reached. All must choose a side. On one hand, we have the peace faction. They argue that aliens possess such clear and overwhelming superiority that our only realistic chance is some kind of negotiated treaty or surrender. This is where you get the protectorate and servants at. They're just trying to either help them or we can't fight them. Let's just go away with it. The earlier we can reach this agreement, the less harsh the terms are likely to be. An unglamorous end, but perhaps the only achievable one. Opposed to them is the war faction. They argue that the aliens are clearly, openly hostile, and that we have no choice but to resist. This is where you get the other side of the humanity first and resistance. Reports have surfaced that other alien species, used as expendable cannon fodder, should we surrender. So pretty much they're worried that if we surrender, they're just going to use us to throw in armies and just die. And we already see that this is being done with other aliens, so it'll probably be done to us too. Resistance at least offers some small chance at freedom, while surrender means a certain bleak fate. And then there's a few remaining holdouts, like our faction, We still hope for some cooperative resolution. Is it possible, or are we the greatest fools of all? So we are very idealistic in this faction, in this playthrough. We are trying to effectively become like equals and allies, almost, of the aliens. To do that, we are going to have to show pretty much humanity's might, but also stay our hand at the same time. So we are going to be doing that a lot this playthrough, trying to craft that narrative overall and continue from there. New project available. This is Setting Our Goals project. This is what really helps us get into the game. Really sets a path and stuff. What? You like Milkies? Are you excited? Are you excited for Milkies? Yeah. This will increase our control points, gives us a really strong org that we can use, and gives us a bunch of influence. This is kinda AIDS though, for this faction. Because if we look, 12,500 research points. Currently, the highest we have is 1,500. So no, you can't knock down my monster drink. I use that to stay awake, and if you knock it down, we both get dirty. Wet and sticky. We don't like that. No. You can play with this Dr. Dew bottle. It's closed. But that is going to be a pain to try to work out. But it's going to be a necessary one in order for us to get anywhere in this playthrough. So what I'm thinking is grabbing a xenology lab. That way we can throw one of those into orbit and help us research this faster. So we're going to go to xenology lab, Outpost Mine Complex, and then we're going to go really hard into our faction's goal. Why are you so fussy? Alright. So it sounds like my kid's getting fussy. So I think that this is where we're going to end the episode. We still have yet to make our way into China at all. Barely got some public support in China. And we're still trying to at least get our foot in. We lost half our control. We're trying to regain it. And effectively, because of the realization that the aliens are here to take us over, we lost all the progress. We just spent all this episode trying to get back to where we was before. Tune in for next episode. Let me know how this episode sounds compared to the last one. I'm trying a little bit different setup, so let me know how that goes. All right, thank you. Peace out.